You know, I could get used to this whole bubble thing after all. Why? Whoa! Why? 15 straight W's to the very end. Oh my goodness, this doesn't feel real. What is going on, Rosano Nation, Raptors Nation? Welcome back to another Raps Report. I'm your host, Luca Rosano, and the Raptors make it 2-0 inside the bubble as they defeat the Miami Heat 107-103 the final. It was a close one, but the Raptors finally got the best of the Heat this season. Coming into this matchup, Miami was up in the season series 2-0, so it feels good to get one against the Heat. And how about Fred VanVleet? Frederico! 36 points, a career high from him, and he basically made the defensive play of the game at the end, getting in the passing lane, knocking the ball loose, leading to the Heat turnover, which essentially wrapped the game up for the Raptors. How on was Fred VanVleet in this game, guys? 36 points in 42 minutes, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and it was his play defensively, like I said, that stole the show, especially late in the game. Fred VanVleet was basically Kyle Lowry of Saturday night, carrying the load in this one, and he was accompanied by Pascal Siakam, who poured in 22 points. Kyle Lowry had himself a quieter game, but still almost had a triple-double. He was flirting with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Serge Ibaka gave us that much-needed boost from off the bench. 15 points, played much better in this game than he did in the opener against the Lakers. Boy, was that ever a fun game to watch. And I mean, usually the Raptors don't play well in early matinee games, but this was an exception. I mean, these guys came out with a pep in their step. They came out hungry. They came out like, once again, they had something to prove, and they were in full command of this game, especially in the third quarter. But then Miami went on a run. They erased that 17-point deficit, made this a game in the fourth, and then luckily for the Raps' sake, they were able to hold on at the end. I just want to say this about the Miami Heat. I mean, somebody asked me in my live stream, which I did before this recap, which, by the way, we had 400 live people watching the game with yours truly. Again, if you guys have never checked out one of my live streams, I highly advise everybody to check out my next one, which will be this Friday against the Celtics. We had 400 people live in the chat watching the game with me. But anyways, somebody asked me, Luca, who else in the East is as versatile, in your opinion, as the Raptors? And it was easy to me. This Miami Heat team, these guys have so many different weapons, just like the Raptors. I mean, you talk about the bench production they got. Talk about bench production. These guys got 56 points from their second unit. Dragic was having himself a game. He had a game high in this one for his team with 25 points. But Butler was very quiet in this one. I expected him to have a much better game. And the backcourt of the Heat literally went missing as Nunn and Robinson were held to 5 points. So the Heat's bench really stepped up for the starters in this game, which again speaks to how versatile of a team this is. I mean, nobody wants to play this Heat team in a 7-game series because when they get that production from their starters and their bench can do what they did today, this Heat team can hang with the best of them. And I know Milwaukee lost the other day against the Rockets. That's a team that definitely doesn't want to see this Heat team in the second round. So I got to give the Heat credit where credit is due. This is a talented team. We can't sleep on the Heat, and they definitely have enough talent to make a run. But they weren't good enough today. They fall short to the Raptors. And speaking of the Raptors, let's get back to some of the things they were able to do great in this game. And once again, they were solid defensively. I mean, you look at them here, they held the Heat to only 41% from the field, only 30% from three. The Heat could not hit a three to save their life, especially in the first half of this one. Like I said, they held the backcourt of Robinson and Nunn, who are a non-factor in this game. and the Raptors were just going after every loose ball in sight, and their defense once again was the story, just as it was in the first game in their win against the Lakers. Now, an area that the Raptors do need to clean up on is their turnovers. They had 21 turnovers in this game. They looked very sloppy towards the end of this one, so they got to clean up that number. And Miami was also able to punish the Raptors in points in the paint. They outscored us in that regard. The official on that was 38-24 in favor of the Heat. The Heat also had much better ball movement in this one, 28 assists to the Raptors 17, but the Raptors had a pretty efficient day from the field. I mean, 43% from the field and 51% from three. And again, they were led by Fred VanVleet, who really carried the team offensively in this one as the Raptors are able to sneak out this win. Another impressive win against the Heat. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better start for this Raptors team. 2-0, start off the bubble perfect. They beat the Lakers in the process. They beat the Heat in the process, even though this one was too close for my liking near the end. I mean, you can watch the live stream replay again. You could see at the end, I wasn't really doing too much talking because I was nervous that we were going to maybe slip away and choke up this game. But nonetheless, the Raptors survive, and they are undefeated through two. And their next game will be on Wednesday night against the Orlando Magic. And that's not a team you want to take lightly. No, the Magic have actually looked okay during this bubble. I know they've had a huge loss in Jonathan Isaac, who went down. I'm wishing him a speedy recovery. But that game against the Magic is going to be another good one, and that's going to go on Wednesday night. All right, guys, I do want to make a quick reference to a dope hat that my friend made for me. He gave me a customized Raptors hat. Are you guys ready for this? Because this thing is a thing of beauty. You ready for this? I'm going to zoom in on it. Look at this. Customized, painted to perfection Raptors hat, as you got the Raptors name on the bill, and then look at this OG painted logo on the side of this hat. This is done from scratch. This is painted to perfection. The detail on this is amazing, and my good friend, who's one of the most talented painters out there right now, gave me this custom gift. And guess what? You have an opportunity to get one yourself. I'll put a link down below to these customized Raptors hat that you can own today. And if you use my promo code Luca Rosano, it's as simple as it gets, just my name, you will receive $5 off this hat. And maybe you want another team hat. Maybe you want an NHL hat, a Leafs hat, an NFL hat. He does all sports. He does NBA, he does NFL, he does NHL, he does soccer. What else am I missing? MLB, whatever hat you want, custom painted to your liking, he will do it. I mean, look at this thing. This is beautiful. Look at this logo. This did it for me. And this is durable. I wore this in the rain yesterday, and it is still looking as fresh as ever. Again, go get your hat down below. I put a link. Use the promo code Luca Rosano, and you will get $5 off. Also, I put a link to a Raptors championship ring. It's a replica. You can own that. And, of course, a Raptors Brita bottle. Go get yours because it is getting pretty hot outside. It still is pretty hot, even though we've had so much damn rain. But guess what? The rain will not rain on the Raptors parade as they once again get in the good side of the win column, and they pick up another victory. That was another fun game to watch. You've heard my reaction to it. Now I want to know what your thoughts are to the Raptors' recent win against the Heat. Hit me up in the comment section down below. Drop your comment, Rosano Nation, Raptors Nation, and be sure to keep connecting with me on social media. If you aren't already, go and follow me on Instagram. That's at Luca Rosano. Go follow me on Twitter, Luca Rosano3, and TikTok. We just hit 13K followers on TikTok. I'm having a whole lot of fun on that app. Go give me a follow there, Luca.Rosano. That's it for me, guys. I'm exhausted. After doing a live stream for the game, doing this post-game pod, I'm going to go take it easy a bit, but I'm going to feel pretty good about the situation because the Raps are 2-0, and they look to make it 3-0 inside the bubble as they take on the Magic on Wednesday night. As always, I will have a post-game pod after that. You have been tuned into Raps Report. You could get this podcast anywhere you get your audio podcast. It's everywhere. Apple iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, you name it. And, of course, here its home on YouTube. That's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Remember, be great and stay blessed. Go Raps, go. Peace.